Luckily, we're out of the woods for that. Just now we're dealing with so much heat.
I'm telling you, it's one thing after the other. We've had so many opportunities and so many storms that we have seen through the metro and through central Iowa. And then we've had isolated tornadoes a couple different times in June. And now we're going to deal with oppressive heat. Talking about how muggy it is outside, that's probably the thing you notice more than anything else. Steamy, 70 to 74 degrees for our dew points. Those are pretty high out there, making it feel even hotter. We've got a temperature of 88 in Des Moines. That means the heat index is at 98. We've got a temp of 88 in Marshalltown, a heat index there already at 100. And just about everybody's seeing heat indices well into the upper 90s. Now, we've got a strong south wind to about 10 to 15 miles per hour, upwards of 20 in some places. That's going to allow more warm air to filter in as we go through the afternoon. And we have basically no cloud cover to even give us an opportunity to cool down at all. Here's a live look on our sky cam in downtown Des Moines. Crystal clear blue skies. That means we're talking temperatures climbing all the way up into the upper 90s. It's going to be pretty sweltering through the afternoon. The jet stream has lifted pretty far northward. That's allowing this big dome of hot air to move in. And like I said, the windy conditions will only help fuel that as well as these strong winds come in from the south. So as we track heat indices through the afternoon, about 2 o'clock this afternoon, we'll be looking at the 101 to 105 range. So you'll definitely need to be taking heat precautions as we go through the afternoon. By 4 p.m., possibly 105 to 108. And then take a look at this. By 8 p.m., heat index values are still in the 90s. So even when the sun goes down, don't let that fool you. It's still going to feel very, very hot out there. A high temperature of 97 here in the metro. And then tonight we stay very warm, very muggy, only down to 76. If you're headed out to the farmer's market, good news. We are going to see sunshine, so no chance of it being rained out. We are going to be looking, though, for a very fast warm-up. By the end of the farmer's market, we're looking at temperatures in the lower 90s. And like I said, it's going to stay pretty humid too. Now things change by tomorrow evening. So here's 8 a.m. We're dry sunshine. As we go into the afternoon, a few more clouds by 2 p.m. and then by 5 p.m. or so we could see some isolated showers, maybe a couple thunderstorms, and then we're going to continue to see the chances for thunderstorms as we go through the evening. By 8 p.m. all the way through 11 p.m. it'll be scattered, and then we'll see the main line come through overnight, and that could leave some showers as we head into early Sunday morning. The first half of Sunday could be a little wet and soggy, but then things will start to dry out by the afternoon. Here's the kicker. This is the thing folks don't want to hear about, how much additional rain we could see, possibly 1 to 2 inches in some places, and for so many areas that are already waterlogged, we don't need this, but unfortunately we have to prepare for that as we go into tomorrow night. Also the threat for a few severe storms, hail and wind will be the primary threats. I think this one's mostly a wind threat because we're not going to see as much instability there for the hail, but still not totally out of the question. Here's a look at our 10-day tracker brought to you by Wyckoff Heating and Cooling. So even though the storms come in tomorrow night, we'll hit a high temperature of 93 as we go through the afternoon. We will return to the 80s for Sunday and Monday, and then things will slowly start to heat up again. 4th of July is on Wednesday, and boy, that is a typical 4th of July forecast. 92, sunny. What else would you expect for the first week of July?
That's exactly what I said when I saw the forecast. So yeah, if you're headed out today, sunscreen.
Absolutely.
Water, hydration, all of that.
Water, like times 10. So be careful out there.
All right. Thank you, Brandon. To keep up with all of our weather updates, you can download our We Are